home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on last year's national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains this discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The give to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The give to the tailback. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right?
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So Arizona State's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Dances away to buy time. Uncorks one to the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Really job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Gets it past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wideout trying to get it in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit... And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, no, he's got him.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The quick out. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why...
Headed to the end zone. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situation.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had every...
There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The inside handoff. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do?
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to breaks into the open. Inside the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's got 50 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Right back to the well. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right and through? I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Got the quick pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Arizona State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback adapting. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Getting deep in the 3rd quarter. Minute and a half to go here. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Trying play action. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Vic. And the returner is stopped. Back to pass. It's Grimes. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Sun Devils are facing 3rd and inches. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
The defense selling out to stop it on 3rd and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the 2nd level.
You're absolutely right. 3rd and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hole and show off his speed.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll try for a big play here on 4th and long. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination